Hey everybody, it's Scan. We finally have a reason to play Street Fighter V again. Overwatch has been completely taking over my life for the past few weeks, but the major Street Fighter V update that everyone's been waiting for has finally happened. We have story mode, which I enjoyed. It was a bit jumbled up, but I enjoyed it. It was fun for what it was. And more importantly, two characters that are going to be legal at Evolution this year in Balrog and Ibuki. Now, of these two, I definitely prefer Balrog. Balrog hits like a truck. Balrog to me finally feels like the heavyweight boxer he's supposed to be. Every single one of his punches, they shake the earth. He's a monster, and I love it. I love playing as this character. His bread and butters are actually a bit similar to M. Bison, so if you're an M. Bison player, make sure you definitely give Balrog a try. I love his critical art. I love how they basically turned Crazy Buffalo into his V-Trigger. He's just a thoroughly enjoyable character to play as. I know my gameplay here sucks as him right now. I'm still learning the character, but I'm watching a lot of stuff online, reading a lot of guides that I'm sure some of you have put out there, and just enjoying learning a new character for the first time in a while. Ibuki, I don't know how to feel about Ibuki. She terrifies me, that's for sure. In the right hands, she's an utterly terrifying character to fight against. Her mix-up potential is insane right now, and her V-Trigger, for example, is a much more significant part of her combos than I expected it to be, and the fact that she can get two of those bombs in a single V-Trigger usage is awesome and terrifying and different. And this version of Ibuki, more than anything else, feels different from any of her other incarnations. And I don't mean that in just her move list. I don't mean that in just the fact that she can't use her kicks anymore and she has a limited number of kunai and her command throw is a actual hitting move that you can end target combos with. It's a very different Ibuki than the one we know from Third Strike and from Street Fighter IV. I grew up during a time where ninjas were a very, interesting thing. I'm an early 90s kid, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Three Ninjas, Surf Ninjas, Beverly Hills Ninja, But in reality, to me, when I think of a ninja, I think of something a bit badass. I think of, Ryu Hayabusa, this take no name's gonna cut you in half, really badass ninja. And when I look at Ibuki, and even when I play as Ibuki, all I can see and all I feel is some kid who watched Naruto when they were 8 years old and just grew up going, I'm gonna be the Hokage! It's hard for me. It's really hard for me to play as the character because I just find no personal enjoyment in it. At the same time, again, I don't want to say that she's a bad character. Not at all. This is, just personal rant of how I'm experiencing the two characters, and it's as simple pretty much as I really like Balrog, and I really dislike the feeling of playing as Ibuki. Not to mention that, I like to throw a few too many jabs and would definitely get punished for everything playing as Ibuki. I feel like I'd be going bananas and just... I don't do well with super high execution characters. I don't play anime fighters, and to me, Ibuki feels like an anime fighter character, so it's going to be very difficult to deal with her in the near future, I feel, once people figure out her mix-ups and just all the crazy potential that she has. But I also think Balrog is an absolute threat. I think he's, on one level, able to get damage from the most basic setups, and on the other has a few crazy pieces of mix-up potential that he's never had as a character, and now has high-low mix-ups and the ability to really, really confuse you in a way charge characters normally can't in the Street Fighter series. So, really excited to keep playing as him. Ibuki, sorry, you're awesome. I fully respect you as a character, and I think in the right hands you're going to be completely badass. Those hands are not going to be mine. She's just not intriguing to me at all. I'm going to be sticking with Balrog, Alex, and Laura as my main three for now. just a quick rant, guys, and real quick, if any of you are going to EVO this year, I am going to be there. I'm going to be competing in Street Fighter V just for yucks, fully expecting to go 0-2, not going to do that well, I know I'm not. But it's an experience, and I absolutely cannot wait to go. It's about 2 weeks from now. If you want to hit me up at the tournament or anything, leave a comment below, and maybe we'll be able to do something. Who knows? Thanks again for listening, guys. This has been Scan with GLHF TV.